What's up, guys? Today I am going to be ranking every single WWE champion as of this current day. So, if you don't know what a tier list is, if you don't know what a tier list is, let's just say that you might be living under a rock, but that's fine. Because a tier list is where you have different ranks and you rank from like terrible, bad, okay, good, great, or GOAT. And right now I'm doing WWE champions. So look, I have like all the WWE champions right here. So first we're going to start off with AJ Styles. And AJ Styles, in my opinion, was a great WWE champion. And the reason why I say he was a great WWE champion is because when he first came into the wrestling world, beat Chris Jericho. I think he beat Chris Jericho. I haven't seen the match, but I think he did. And he went on and he fought Dean and Cena, I think. Yeah, I think it was Dean and Cena. And he won the title. And that's just crazy because of how much AJ has impacted the wrestling world and how he, from like TNA to the WWE at this state in his career, when he won the championship in 16 and 17 whenever he beat Jinder Mahal. And it's just crazy because he had such a long reign, and fans were like, it could be a Roman Reigns, but he wasn't. And that's what's crazy about this reign, is that AJ just did so much. So second, we got Alberto Del Rio. And Alberto Del Rio, I would say, did he ever win the World Heavyweight Championship? I'm not sure if he did, but WWE champion Alberto Del Rio, I'm just going to put him in an okay category because, like, Alberto Del Rio, I never really am a big fan of him. And I've seen his stuff, and he's a great in-ring worker. Like, the stuff that he's done with John Cena, that showcased his abilities. But as a WWE champion, I don't think he was that good. So I'll actually put him in bad. I'll lower him down a bit because his reign wasn't even okay. Andre the Giant, terrible, because he held the title for a second. Like, you can't not put him in terrible because he's Andre the Giant and his reign was like literally 1 second. Okay, so now we got Batista. And Batista is an interesting one because Batista is one of the greatest world champions of all time. He's literally ranked the second best world heavyweight champion of all time. And I want to say, like, for his ranks as WWE champion, will never match his ranks as world heavyweight champion. But I'm going to say that for him as a WWE champion was okay because I think he had a decent run as champion. So I'm going to put him in decent because his WWE title reigns were kind of sloppy, but they will never, ever beat his world heavyweight title reigns. Now we got the Big Show, and Big Show's kind of an interesting one for me because the Big Show, I mean, like, he could have had, like, a great run. Like, he had a pretty good one, I think. But still, I'm going to put the Big Show in okay. Because the Big Show is a pretty interesting WWE champion. And for him to win that title was, like, pretty not confusing, because the Big Show always got those pushes. But the Big Show, as the WWE champion, he had decent runs. Hulk Hogan. Wait, is that Hulk Hogan? Pretty sure it is, yeah. So, Hogan. So, Hogan is actually one of the greatest of all times, but his matches just kind of got boring after, and his matches were like, oh no, he's gonna beat up, hulking up, and then he wins. So, I'm gonna put Hogan in the good just because of that legacy that he carried as the WWE champion. But for the rest, nah, Hogan was not that good as the champion. Is that Bob Backlund? Yeah, Bob Backlund as WWE champion. Well, his latest run in like the 90s, we're gonna put Bob Backlund in terrible just because like at that state of his career, he never should have won that title. Sure, he won the WWE championship many times in like the early 80s and all that, but it's just not the same anymore. I'm gonna put him in terrible because I don't know him, except for that one run. Bray Wyatt. Okay, R.I.P. to Winton Rotunda, but like Bray Wyatt as WWE champion. Let's see, he won the Elimination Chamber by catching AJ Styles into a Sister Abigail, and then he won. AJ, it was such a great moment for Wyatt to win the WWE Championship in 2017. But his reign, I'm gonna have to put it in okay, because Winton Rotunda, Bray Wyatt it was so magical when he won it, and the Fireflies were growing. And then after that, the Eater of Worlds went into that Fiend character like 2 years later, and his title reign, Bret the Hitman Hart. I'm going to put him in great because Bret the Hitman Hart was such a fantastic champion, like the stuff with Shawn Michaels, and, well, we all know about the Montreal Screwjob, but, like, yeah, we got Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Steve Austin, and all of Bret's other stuff. Like, Bret was such a good WWE champion that's why I put him in great, because same with Hulk Hogan, the legacy that he carried with that belt. Brock Lesnar, this is such an interesting one because he's won it like so many times. My least favorite was whenever he beat Kofi Kingston in like 6 seconds, because they shouldn't have done Kofi like that. Like, Kofi could have been such a better if they just made his title reign longer. So I'm gonna put Brock Lesnar in the good category, because Brock Lesnar just won it so many times and he made such an impact whenever he held it. Still, he's literally he's beaten every black WWE champion, but they shouldn't do that because WWE always over pushes Brock, and they always they make him OP to where he beats all of those men. And I think it's not fair when it always was kept hostage on Brock Lesnar. So first we got Bruno Sammartino. Here, let me just do this one thing. I'm going to do the same exact thing Santi Zap did. I'm going to go down a bit. Wait, what? Okay, I don't know how to make another one. Bruno Sammartino. Just put him in the great category because he literally holds the longest title run, and he put on fantastic long matches, according to people from the 60s. But, like, yeah, I'll just put him in there because I have nothing much to say about Bruno Sammartino. So now, hold on, is that Jericho? Okay, Jericho. Jericho as the WWE champion. I'll put Jericho in the good category. Yeah, good category. He was better than Brock. I'm just gonna say that. So I'm gonna put Jericho in the good category because Jericho, his awesome win with The Rock and the stuff that he does with Shake Shawn at Mania and Steve Austin and Rock. Even still, he had some fantastic matches with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I think he even had some one with Kurt Angle. But yeah, Jericho, he was a good WWE champion. We got Seth Rollins, the heist of the century. Well, he also had another ring, but I'm gonna put Seth Rollins in the Ooh. Good category, good category. Because the heist of the century was just so legendary. Like, he was just running down with a briefcase, cashing in. Oh, 1, 2, 3, ding. And it's just so legendary. And I think that put more respect on Seth freaking Rollins' name. And I would put him in the great category, but no, he just deserves more respect. John Cena, he's our first GOAT. Cena is our first GOAT. John Cena has had 16 world championships. Well, one of those 16 was the world heavyweight title, but none of those will ever match Super Cena's reigns as WWE champion. Because Cena, like I said to other people, he carries a legacy when he holds those belts. The photo that we have right here is him holding the World Heavyweight Championship and the WWE Championship. Like that. And whenever he got squashed by Brock, and Brock won those titles, I get it. But Brock Lesnar's title rings will never, ever match John Cena's title rings. Like, Cena is just such a phenomenal and legendary champion because of how long his rings was. Cena has just done so much. Like, he's helped the other people whenever he's done. He makes them look like $1 million sometimes. Sure, they overpushed Cena just like they did with Brock. But it doesn't matter because the fans still love Cena. Well, they didn't love him. Like, it was always a mixed reaction unless you're talking about ECW One Night Stand 2006. But so now we got CM Punk. Hashtag Survivor Series. So CM Punk is our second GOAT because of the impact Punk made, and Punk is such an underrated WWE champion that, like, he just didn't, like, I don't even know what to say right now, but Punk was just such a good one, and whenever he lost to The Rock, I was happy that The Rock beat him, but, like, I was like, man, Punk should have beaten The Rock, though. Because I don't think he should have lost it to Dwayne The Rock Johnson, because he held that title for, like, 432 days, I think. And it was just such a great title reign, and this was post-SES and all that, and Punk was just a clean man. Daniel Bryan, good category. Sure, he had this legendary match at Mania with HHH to see who gets into the tournament to win the titles, but I'm going to put Bryan in the good category because Bryan made such an impact, like I've said to everybody else. I'm saying the same exact words, but he made an impact, and the Yes Movement was at its peak, and just there's so much more to say about Daniel Bryan, but that's all I'm going to say. So I'm putting him in the good category. Dean Ambrose, okay. Dean Ambrose was an okay WWE champion. He should have gotten treated better than he did in the company, and then he would have had such a great reign. Okay, so I see Rey Mysterio right there. Terrible. Rey Mysterio literally held that title for one night, so I'm putting Rey Mysterio in the terrible category. But his match with Cena was awesome. You know, we got Diesel. I'll put him in okay. Diesel gets the okay category because Diesel had some pretty good matches, like with The Undertaker, and I even think Shawn Michaels. But Diesel, yeah. There's nothing much to say about Kevin Nash as being the WWE champion. Drew McIntyre. McIntyre goes to the top of the good category. Category. Actually, no, I'm going to put Rollins over Hogan. And then, because Drew, I feel so bad for him because whenever he won it against Brock Lesnar at Mania 36, fans were like, I feel bad for him because it was in front of no fans and he never got that fan that he did. He got so much fans and everybody was so happy during the no fans era, the pandemic, when wrestling we thought was over. But Drew, as the WWE champion, kind of saved it. And I think whenever Drew McIntyre was champion, there was some different thoughts for the pandemic era. So that's why I'm putting Drew McIntyre in the good category. Eddie Guerrero. I'm going to put him in the great category because Guerrero. Oh, we all gotta embrace the Latino heat. R.I.P. Eddie Guerrero. But his legendary match with Brock at No Way Out, it was crazy. Same with Brock. Brock helps the new guys kind of sometimes. I mean, Eddie was a veteran, and so was Brock, but they had a showdown at No Way Out, and Brock sometimes helps other people do it. And, like, Eddie Guerrero is one of those men that held that title. He sadly died in 2005, but we don't want to talk about that because of his title reign and that impact that he made. So now we got Edge. I'm going to put Edge in the bad category because Edge was like not a good WWE champion, but he was one of the best world heavyweight champions of all time, if not the best. So I'm just going to put... Wait, hold on. This isn't Hulk Hogan? I'm replacing this. Hold up. I don't know this man. I'm just going to put him in terrible. I probably do. I just don't recognize him. So yeah, that was really confusing. Really confusing, but so yeah. We got Edge, and Edge was just not that good. Like the just like how the World Heavyweight Championship doesn't fit John Cena, the WWE Championship doesn't fit Edge that much. Now we got this guy, I don't even know him. Jeff Hardy, top of the okay. Because Jeff Hardy, his legendary win was just crazy. And I think Jeff Hardy deserves more respect. And what he did at Armageddon 2008. And I know he lost the title to CM Punk, I think, yeah. But Hardy was just such an influence to everybody out there. And sure, he probably did encourage y'all to, if y'all were an older audience, to do front flips off of y'all's couches. But Hardy was just such an influence. Even if he was a bad one, he was such an influence in that ring. And his skills could never be matched. I don't know this man. JBL. Okay. Yeah, JBL gets an okay category because JBL, sure, he lost it to Cena in that epic match at Mania 21, but JBL, I don't have much to really say about him, so I'm just going to skip. Kane was a good WWE champion. Yeah, Kane was a really good WWE champion, and just like Brock and Cena, he's helped other people to get their fame and glory and get their moment. Like just the stuff that he's done with The Undertaker for the belt and Seth Rollins for the belt even. Sure, that match was kind of dookie for me, but you got Rollins and Taker and Shawn Michaels. And even Triple H. But now we got Kofi Kingston is top of the good category. Baby, it's a new day. Yes, it is. Kofi Kingston, Kofi Mania. You already know Kofi Kingston is in my top 3 favorites of all time. And Kofi Kingston is just, he had such a good reign. And I just think that Kofi Kingston deserves more respect on his name, even after the more that he has right now as the current of this day, as in his all-time faction, The New Day, with Xavier Woods. Perk Angle. Yeah, Kurt Angle goes into the good category because Kurt Angle, his legendary matches with The Rock, Shawn Michaels, even if Shawn Michaels wasn't doing it for the title, but like seriously, Shawn Michaels and Kurt is one of the best matches ever. Just all of Kurt Angle just put on so many technical masterpieces with the title, and I just think that he's one of the greatest. That is Mick Foley. Here, I'm just gonna get all the vintage guys out of here. Here, I'm just gonna start speeding up. Vinnie Mac, bad. And Mankind was a good champion. Yeah, Mankind was a good champion, and y'all know these people. Randy Orton, great. The Rock goes into the GOAT category because literally what he did with the title. Macho Man. Macho Man goes up in a way to okay. And Ric Flair, bad. Rob Van Dam was okay. Because he's Rob Van Dam. I don't want to say much anymore because I'm just speeding up more. Jinder Mahal. I'm actually going to put him in okay. He was actually a pretty good champion. He defended it. I mean, I know Jinder Mahal's champion should have never happened, but even when it did, it influenced kind of, and Punjabi prison matches were never good, but you could order the worst pay-per-view ever, and I would still enjoy it. And now we got Roman Reigns. I'm gonna put him into the GOAT category because of what he's done with what he's doing right now as the undisputed Universal Champion, and Roman deserves to be in that GOAT category for WWE Champion. Sergeant Slaughter, I'm just gonna put him in terrible. Shawn Michaels, GOAT. GOAT category for Shawn Michaels. He's Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels might be my favorite of all time. And Shawn Michaels I've been seeing a lot of his old stuff. I watched his documentary. And I just learned so much about how he influenced his matches with like Bret Hart and Steve Austin. And yeah, John Cena even. And yeah, he had so many good matches. Sheamus. Oh, oops. Sorry, guys. Okay, if I lose all my progress, I'm going to be so mad. No. Oh, phew. Oh, my God. Sheamus goes into the bad category. I'm sorry for Sheamus, but he could have had some better ring. I'm going to put this one in terrible because I don't know him. Sid goes into bad. I think that's it. Iron Sheik-y, baby. Wait, the Miz, top of the bad category. The Miz gets top of the bad category. Sheik-y baby's terrible because I don't know him. Ultimate Warrior, okay. Top of the okay. Because of his legendary match with Hogan. Undertaker, bong, 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 bong. He goes into the GOAT category. Steve Austin, GOAT category. Ooh, Triple H. Good. I'm going to put him into good. And Yokozuna, I'm just going to put in bad. So, yeah, this is my... Sorry, I kind of sped up at the end. I'm sorry that I didn't talk much. If one of those people were your favorite WWE champions, but you get all of the people in the GOAT category. So, yeah. Peace out. If you want to see more tier list videos, just comment on this video, and you can submit some stuff, and yeah. So, yeah. See y'all.